CJ is breaking hearts. Let's get back after it today. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis here on the Hump Day edition here of Winning Bets, giving you guys those free sports picks every single day. And we kick off today's show crying about CJ. My man has been absolutely outstanding to us. Going into last night, he had cashed 9 of the 10 bets for us on the season, but he got tripped up last night. Not only did he not go over 2.5 made three-pointers, my man didn't even attempt 3.3 pointers. I went back in his game log just to try and figure out how long it had been since he attempted such little amount of three-pointers. You got to go all the way back to April 30th of last season. My man is normally just putting up shots, shooting and praying, hoping. And last night he wants to go out and just attempt 2 3-pointers. Can't even give you a sweat. Can't even go like 2 for 2 and then get like a sweat. I mean, he missed both of his 3-pointers, but can't even just like go 2 for 2 and then get in a sweat that maybe he'll attempt another one. No, can't even do it. My man doesn't even put up 3-pointers over the course of the game. Absolutely unreal. Never seen that from CJ. Obviously, we'll continue to back in CJ. My man is now, well, he's not quite putting our kids through college. I guess maybe now it's community college. But don't worry not. CJ will get right back up on that horse. He'll be cashing bets for us, and we've got nothing to worry there with CJ. But was a little bit of a downer, obviously, with that being our only bet of the day yesterday. That definitely, hurt the week right there, because obviously we had gone 1-0 on Monday. But it's Wednesday. Week's still extremely young, and let's go ahead and get back on after it. Before we go ahead and roll out today's bets, let's go ahead and talk some NFL. Let's go ahead and look at those NFL Eliminator Standings and see where we're at. We had 4 people enter Week 9. We had 2 loss and 2 win. Both of the wins came courtesy of the Colts. They're on Thursday night, so that was a good win for those guys up over the Jets. The couple L's, you had a loser there with the Bills and a loser there with the Cowboys. I think if we're all sitting here watching the show, we would have all thought the Bills would have won on Sunday, and we probably all thought the Cowboys would have also won on Sunday. So those are 2 shockers, but only 2 people remain. 2 people are in the quest for $100. Wish I knew who the 2 people were, but when you look at the group, you have no idea to know, whose entry is who. So if you guys want to drop a comment on this video and let yourself be known, or you just want to quietly sit back and just etch your way towards $100, whatever you guys want. But whoever is remaining, whoever those 2 people are, good luck on getting that $100. Let's jump over down to that NFL Pigskin Pick'em contest. Let's go and look at that straight contest. We're at a 3-way tie with 90 points. If we go look at the tiebreaker, we had the Crew coming with 38 points. We had TW Corn coming with 54 points. We had Owls Fan coming with 54. So Owls Fan obviously takes it because there was 56 points scored in that Monday night game, and you correctly predicted 54, which is absolutely outstanding. So Owls Fan will take home that $20. Let's look at the NFL Pick'em spread contest, where we had 2 people tied with 110 points. TW Corn was once again tied in this one. He went with the same entry of 44 points, so same one he did in the straight contest. Thad Dilla beats him by 1. Thad Dilla comes in with 45 points, so barely edges out TW Corn. So we're an exciting, dramatic finish there in that tiebreaker. So Thad also wins $20. Longtime supporter here of the show. Thad'll net himself another $20. So what is it? Owls Fan and Thad, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and I'll drop each of you about $20. And as for everybody else, it's a new week, NFL Week 10. We all start off with 0 points, so good luck on your quest to win $20 for NFL Week 10. All right, let's get on into some bets for today. We've been light. We only had 1 bet on Monday, 1 bet on Tuesday. That's certainly not going to be the case today. We all got our day started off bright due to DraftKings. They give you a mystery profit boost. You either get anywhere from 25 all the way up to 100% profit boost. So good luck in your quest on using that profit boost. Let's go ahead and get on these slated bets. First one I'm going to look at here is Kings versus Spurs. I'm taking Spurs plus 0.5 in the first quarter spread at minus 124 up over at FanDuel. So this bet will win if the Spurs just win the first quarter, or this bet will win if there's a tie at the end of the first quarter. What do we like about this? Well, the Spurs may score 6 less points in that first quarter, but they allow 10 less points in that first quarter. The Spurs at home in the first quarter against the spread are a perfect 4-0 at home. The Kings are 2-3 on the road in the first quarter against the spread. So we'll just play a couple trends here. You obviously got the Spurs really good in the first quarter, going up against the Kings who struggle on the road in the first quarter. So we'll play this trend and see if the Spurs can't go 5-0 against the spread in the first quarter. It's the first bet at minus 124 over FanDuel. Next one we'll go ahead and do is look at this Heat versus Lakers first quarter under 54.5 points at minus 125 up over at FanDuel. What do we like about this? Well, the Heat have cashed this bet in 6 of their 9 first quarters. The Lakers have cashed it in 6 of their 10, with 1 being a push. They only got 3 losses. So both of these teams are obviously cashing first quarter unders. That's the theme in that right there. The Lakers scored 23 points. Heat scored 25 points in the first quarter. The Lakers allowed 28. The Heat allowed 24. So I've got this first quarter scored at about 51 to 52 points. Obviously, know the margins are always tough. You're not going to get, a gift from the sports books. They're not going to give us under 60. They give us under 54. But according to my math and according to the numbers, we should be about 2 or 3 points up under this. So we'll go ahead and bet that at minus 125 up over at FanDuel. Next one we're going to is we're going Pacers versus Nuggets. Going Pacers minus 0.5 first quarter against the spread at minus 115 over at FanDuel. I'm making this a 2-unit bet. I am making this a 2-unit bet. Pacers first quarter against the spread minus 0.5. So obviously the Pacers to win this bet have to be winning at the end of the first quarter. Well, the Pacers are 8-3 in the first quarter against the spread, which is 5th best in the NBA. The Nuggets are 5th worst in the NBA in the first quarter against the spread at 3-6. The Pacers score 2 more points in the first quarter. They also allow 8 less points in the first quarter. So again, here we'll just ride trends, just like we did in the Heat and the Lakers, just like we did there in the Kings and the Spurs. Well, again, we'll follow trends here and see if the Pacers can't win that first quarter. I like this one so much. This is a 2-unit bet here for the Pacers to win that first quarter at minus 115. All right, let's go ahead now and move it over to some NBA player props. Look at first of our friend Jarrett Allen. We know this guy quite well. He's already cashed 3 of the 4 bets we put in on him so far this season. We're going over 16.5 points at even money up over at DraftKings. Look, during this Cavs 4-game win streak, he's been a big part of it. There's a reason why they've won those 4 games. He scored 24, 24, 16, and 18 points. Look for them to keep him going. They're on this good win streak. They know Jarrett Allen has been a part of that streak. They look to keep it going. We've cashed one of these bets, actually, during this win streak right there. The Wizards allowed 22 points per game to the center position, which is about average, but they rank in the bottom 5 in field goal percentage allowed to the center position at 59.6%. And they also allow in the bottom 8 rebounds allowed to that center position at 15.1 rebounds. The center, amongst the positions that obviously the Wizards have to defend on the court, the center is the worst position that they defend. So yeah, we're obviously attacking a Wizards team that is not guarding the center position all that well. We'll see if Jarrett Allen can't get over 16.5 points at even money. The next one we'll do is Christian Wood over 19.5 points at minus 115. He was one of our friends from last season. He's a good center there for the Rockets. He was injured a lot last season. When he wasn't injured, we were backing this guy a lot. He's really good. The Pistons allow the 5th most rebounds to the center position, and they also allow 23.2 points per game to that center position, which ranked 22nd in the league. So again, we're just picking on a team that can't defend a position. That opponent, in this case, has the Rockets and Christian Wood. He's really good, so we'll go ahead and back him to get up over 19.5 points at minus 115. Next one we'll do here is we'll stay in this same game. Look at a Pistons player. We'll go Jerami Grant over 20.5 points at minus 105 over DraftKings. Again, another friend of ours from last season. We learned last season in terms of tailing this guy. He's the only point scorer really that the Pistons have. I mean, I know they've obviously drafted Cunningham right there, but this is still the guy. He's really good right there. And the Rockets are allowed the 5th most points to the small forward position. This guy should have himself a good night in keeping this game close and competitive. So we'll back Grant over 20.5 points at minus 105 over DraftKings. The next one we'll do here is we'll go Luguentz Dort under 14.5 points. And as you can see right here, I used my profit boost on him and got that one up over a plus 173 over at DraftKings. You guys should know him really well. I actually swore last season that we would never bet Dort again. You guys remember there were 3 players last year that we were really taking the unders on. We were taking the unders on Draymond Green. We were taking the unders on Blake Griffin, and we were taking the unders on Dort. And all 3 of those guys treated us really well until Dort. We actually didn't get one cash from him. They were playing against the Lakers. You guys remember it was sailing to a nice easy under cash, and then LeBron hit a 3 to force overtime. Thunder get like 7 points in overtime, and of course this dude gets like 5 of those 7 points and goes ahead and crash our bet. Otherwise, this guy was really good last season, fading. I swore I would never bet him again. That bet put me through so much pain. I still remember it to this day. I was so frustrated. I felt like breaking my phone when that game went to overtime and he wouldn't have spoiled our bet. But the fact is, this guy's been treating us really well. The Pelicans rank in the top 3rd in the NBA in defending the small forward position. He's already cashed this in 6 of the 8 games so far this season. season. So we'll go back to the well here. We'll go back to last season's old friend and see if Dort can't stay up under 14.5 points. And again, I use my profit boost to get up over a plus 173 up over at DraftKings. All right, it's never too early to start talking about the NFL. Gave you guys this bet yesterday on Twitter. We're going ahead and take Mike Gesicki over 53.5 receiving yards at minus 115 up over at DraftKings. Obviously, Mike Gesicki's been really good to us. I don't need to tell you guys that. He's 6-0. We've gotten 6 straight cashes from Mike Gesicki. But now you take that nice 6-0 guy that's just been doing really good to us, and you drop him into the dream of dream all matchups. We've just been blindly backing this guy. I've been betting Gesicki. And then after the fact, looking up the number. I've been so scared that the line will move. I'm just getting in the bet, and then I go look up and see his matchup. Sometimes it's like, okay, decent matchup. Okay, good matchup. This is a dream matchup when I looked it up after placing the bet. The Ravens, obviously versus tight end position, they allow the second most fantasy points. They allow the most yards per game to the tight end position, and they allow the second most TDs per game to the tight end position. So clearly a team that's absolutely struggling. So you just take a nice perfect bet that's just been cashing for us, 6-0 so far this season, and just drop it again into a just dream matchup. Yeah, it's Gesicki over 53.5 yards for me all day long at minus 115 over our draft. All right, so that's what we're doing today. We're taking Spurs plus 0.5 points in that first quarter at minus 124. We're taking Pacers minus 0.5 points in that first quarter at minus 115, and that is a 2-unit bet for me. We're taking Heat Lakers first quarter under 54.5 points at minus 124. Taking Jarrett Allen over 16.5 points at even money. Christian Wood over 19.5 points at minus 115. Jerami Grant over 20.5 points at minus 105. We're taking Luguentz Dort under 14.5 points at plus 173 using that DraftKings boost. And we're taking Mike Gesicki over 53.5 points at minus 115. All right, guys, pumped for tonight's action there in the NBA. Look forward to cashing these bets with you and then talking some NFL tomorrow as we lock in more Thursday night football bets. Enjoy your Wednesday and have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.